So about 6 months ago, I decided I need to make a change in my skincare routine, and I decided that I was going to try out Curology. So I wanted to give this a good amount of time and then share with you my thoughts and results. Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Melissa, and today we're going to be talking about Curology. There was a time where every YouTube video I watched had an ad for Curology in it, and I have to say it did pique my interest. So I did some investigation and ultimately decided to jump in and give it a try. And this video is going to be about that process and where I am today. First of all, for those of you who don't know what Curology is, it is an online service where you can get customized skincare. So that sounds a little weird, but basically you fill out a questionnaire online about your skin. You take some photos of your skin, you upload them, and they assign a medical professional to evaluate what you have going on. Based on how you fill out the survey, they prescribe a custom blended skincare cream, which comes delivered to you once a month in a bottle like this. And there is really, it's crazy. There's just enough in this that it lasts you a month. And then just as your new bottle is getting delivered, you're squeezing out the last little bits of this. I don't know how they figured that out, but they did. So for some of my longtime viewers, you're probably going to wonder why I strayed away from, my just beloved Paula's Choice skincare. The first reason is I really just wanted to simplify my routine. I just felt like I had a lot of products that were open from Paula's Choice and I didn't have a real set routine. This is a look at my skincare basket. I would say 99% of this is Paula's Choice. It just became overwhelming to me and I wasn't getting the results that I wanted. I was getting some weird breakouts and I didn't feel like my skin looked as good as it could. It's been 5 years since I started my YouTube channel and I'm really starting to see some advanced signs of aging. And I wanted to start incorporating some tretinoin into my skincare routine. So that is the vitamin A derivative, which has a proven track record for softening the looks of fine lines and wrinkles, and in some cases really almost making them go away. And while Paula's Choice offers a lot of retinol products, I wanted something a little bit stronger. And I could get that through Curology. And I didn't have to go to a doctor. I could just go online and get it. So I wanted to share with you what the process was like. I went online, I filled out the survey. It asks you, a lot of questions about your skin, what you like, what you don't like. You just click all the things that you would like to change about it. You share with them any prescription medications you're taking. You really do a pretty comprehensive survey, but it doesn't take hours. It only took, 10 or 15 minutes at the most. And from that, they send it off to the medical professional and they make a decision on what your custom blend should be. So the first ingredient in my custom blend is tretinoin, or that's like the generic name for vitamin A. And this is the most proven ingredient to treat and prevent wrinkles, stimulate collagen growth, and fight acne. The second ingredient in my custom blend is Clindamycin. I had to look that up to see how to say that because, thank you, YouTube. This is an antibiotic and anti-inflammatory with powerful effects against acne-causing bacteria. As a mature adult in my 50s, I still had fairly routine breakouts. A lot around my mouth for some reason, and it was very frustrating to be dealing with wrinkles and acne. It's not uncommon. It happens to a lot of women, but I was just like, I am so over this. So I was really anxious and happy to have something that was going to help work with the tretinoin to control my breakouts. The last ingredient in my custom blend is azelaic acid. This ingredient fights dark spots in addition to its antibacterial, antifungal, and pore unclogging properties. So when I was filling out my survey, I basically checked every box that was available, from acne, clogged pores, dark spots, firmness, skin texture, and wrinkles. Because yes, I had all those issues that I wanted to have dealt with. Once I submitted that along with my photographs, it was about a day or so when I heard back from them with the medical provider who introduced herself, and my bottle was on its way. The first bottle at that time was free, you just paid shipping, so I figured this is low risk. And I didn't stop. I just thought, wow, I really like this process. So as I was sitting down and preparing to film this video, I really was torn between doing this barefaced or doing it with makeup on, but I felt like I had great photographs of my initial consultation, my before photographs, and I have current 6-month update photographs, and I figured those were probably going to be clear, that anything I could do on camera here, and you could look at them while I'm talking. I think you can see in the first initial photographs, I have a lot of breakouts right here on this cheek. They were pretty substantial and took a long time to go away, and I'm not really sure what caused them. I feel like I definitely have a reaction to the chemical sunscreens, so I am just super diligent doing deep dive into every product that I put on my face to make sure that it is mineral based, from foundations to primers to sunscreen, all of those things. I'm looking up the ingredients to make sure there is not a chemical sunscreen, or if there is, it's such a teeny tiny amount that maybe it will be okay. You can also see from those before shots that I have a lot of sunspots, a lot of freckles, a lot of dark spots, and my heritage is that yes, I have a lot of freckles. Those aren't really ever going to go away, but I do have some sun damage on my face, and you can see it a lot on this side of my face, which I have, some dark spots here and this one here, and I recently had like an epiphany that the reason why I have so much sun damage on that side of my face is that's the side the sun hits me when I'm riding in the car as a passenger, which whenever we travel, I'm in the passenger seat 98% of the time. Back in the day, I was not very diligent about wearing sunscreen all the time. It really wasn't known that this is something you should do to prevent skin damage and sun damage, and as an anti-aging practice, if you will. In my updated progress photos, you can see my skin is so much clearer. I didn't have any breakouts. I feel like there was some fading of those dark sun damage spots. I feel like during that 6-month period of using it, it cleared up any breakups that I did have and really prevented any new breakouts from forming. I don't think I've had this long a run of clear skin since I was a kid, probably a teenager. Interesting fact, I had really clear skin as a teenager. It wasn't until I became a young adult that I really started breaking out really bad. So I do feel like it really helped control my breakouts. So around this time, I also wanted to reach out to them to chat with them about increasing the amount of tretinoin that was in my prescription, if you will. And they started me out with a very low amount, which I think is pretty normal because you want your skin to get used to it. You don't want to like hit it real hard with something so strong that you're going to have crazy redness, flaking, peeling. No, you just want to, ramp up a little bit. And so after 6 months, I decided that I was ready to ramp that up a little bit more. I sent these updated photographs to them, and it was like, no problem. And they increased the amount of tretinoin in my bottle. In case you haven't guessed by now, I am really happy with this delivery service and the whole process of signing up for it, working with them, continuing to get deliveries. It works for me, and I think one of the things that I like the best about it is it has totally simplified my skincare routine. Because it's simplified, it really makes it very easy to stick with. It comes in this airless pump, which is great. It keeps the product clean and it keeps the active ingredients in there super stable. The way they recommend you to use this product is you cleanse your face, you let it dry, and then you apply the cream on your dry skin. During the summer, this was enough moisturization in here for me. Now, I do tend to have a little bit of an oilier skin during the summer, but now as the seasons have changed a little bit, I'm feeling a little bit drier, so I am adding an extra step of applying a little bit of moisturizer on top of this cream once it has kind of had a moment to set and sink into my skin a little bit. This has been great for all my traveling that I've done. It just is so nice to be able to still be consistent in your skincare routine when you're on the road. You just throw this in there. It's not super gigantic. You can take it with you, and a little eye cream. If you need a little extra moisturizer, throw that in your bag, and you're not bringing this. I think that's one of the biggest bonuses, is that it has helped simplify my routine, and I'm really enjoying that. So my long-term plan is to continue using this. I don't really see any reason to stop. I am really enjoying the product. I feel like it is working. I feel like I can have a dialogue with the medical professional who's managing my case, and I have some input on how I want that formula updated or changed, or give them feedback and make changes that will benefit my skin. The cost is about $20 plus shipping, so maybe it ends up being about $25 a month. If you total everything up that you're using on your face, it probably averages out the same. If you figure in that you're going to have tretinoin in there and the cost of a doctor and filling that prescription, because it isn't cheap, I think it's still a win. I think you still come out ahead. I recommend it. It's not sponsored. This is just something I wanted to try and now wanted to share with you. I will leave a link to their website. There's no discount code. There's no benefit to me in any way, shape, or form, just as a convenience in case you want to check it out for yourself. I think it's worth it even just to try it with that first bottle free offer and give it a go. If you would like some other skincare recommendations and ideas, I will include a link to a playlist where I have other skincare recommendations. And if you are new to my channel, just stopping by for the first time, I publish videos every Saturday morning, and I'll include a link to last week's video right up here. And of course, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel by clicking on this little bee icon, and that way you won't miss any future videos. Thank you so much, and I'll see you real soon.